Hey crafters, welcome to day 6 of the 12 days of Christmas crafts. That means we're halfway through, and today's craft is super cute and perfect for that hard to buy for friend. If this is your first time here, I'm Sarah and I love all things craft. These cute little trinket dishes can have any saying on them you like. I chose these ones because I love a little inspiration reminder every day, but you could put anything you like. I got these little dishes in a set of 3 and they were really inexpensive. So if you don't have a lot of cash, these are perfect. But they look like they cost you a lot and I love that. So let's get into it. Let's get crafting. So the supplies we'll need for today's craft are these little trinket dishes, which I got in a pack of 3 and they were quite cheap, only a few dollars. They look quite nice and they would definitely suit what we need them for. And then I just got a few vinyl scraps and that's all you need. And of course, your transfer tape. I always forget to mention the transfer tape, but you definitely need that. And all of your Cricut tools and your Cricut. So there you go. All right, let's go to Design Space and cut this design out. So to make this project, we start off in Design Space with a blank canvas. Now we're just going to type some text. Now, like I said in the intro, you can put anything you like in them. I've chosen these words because they're a bit inspirational, and I think as someone gets their rings or little trinkets in the morning out of it, that's something I would like to read and be inspired by. So we're just going to add some text and start typing. So I'm just going to use the font that I've downloaded from Creative Fabrica. This one called Melody Southern. And I'm also going to use the font Soulmate. There we go. I need this one to be about 7 centimeters. Just resize these to something that fits. So I've measured my little trinket trays and they are 9 centimeters across. So I really need all of my text to be no more than about 7 centimeters square, so I can have some space around it. So that's about right, but I'll just make them all 7. So if we keep them all about that size. Okay. Now the thing with this font is that it's a bit thin, because when it gets cut out, it's not going to cut very well and it'll be hard to weed. So I've found a way of easily making them a little bit thicker. So once we've got the words we want, we'll just weld them together. And if we change the color, it makes it a little bit easier to see what's going to happen. So we'll go to the offset function, and I'm just going to make the offset quite small. So I'm going to just make it 0.3 centimeters and click apply. Now you can see what's happened here. It's given it a tiny little bit of an outline. So then if I just take away that one, look at that, perfect. It's thickened up my letters and made them easier to cut out. So I'll just do the same with all of the rest. And I can delete these. There we go. Now I'm going to weld my sparkly word together, and I want to make that one gold. I am going to highlight these words and make sure that they are centered. That's it. And then I'm going to attach those together. So now I can center them all together by highlighting them all and just center. Great. There we go. So I just think we'll add some stars to that. So we'll go to shapes, click on the star, I'll change it to a darker gold color. And then I'll just copy and paste that a couple of times. And I think we will just put them somewhere. Now I'm not going to attach these together. I'm just going to leave them separate so that I will pull them off and stick them on wherever there's space once I've made my trinket. So that's great. So that black will be attached, the sparkly will be separate, and the stars will be separate. So if we click make it, you'll see those words come as one piece, and so does, or the stars are separate on this one, so I can move them around wherever I like. And I'm just going to not use my transfer tape to pull those off. I'm just going to apply those with some tweezers, and then we've got the words. So they're ready to cut out. Let's go and cut that out. Okay, so I've cut out the words in the black and the sparkly gold, and I've got the stars done. So we'll just weed those. Definitely sparkly. Get some transfer tape. So we've got this, and we're just going to stick this one on first. So just peel this off and line this up. Peel that one off. These are sticking on nicely actually. That looks great. Now we use the same piece of transfer paper to use this one. Now this vinyl is a bit harder to stick onto the transfer tape, so I'm just sort of pushing it down as I go. I find that actually helps a lot when you're trying to get your backing paper off. There we go. Now we'll just line this one up. Okay. There we go. We're making today a sparkly one. It's very sparkly. Now I've cut these stars out of this rose gold, so I'm not going to use transfer tape for this one. I'm just going to pull them off and stick them in random spots. And there we go. It turned out really good. So pretty. Well, I really think those turned out looking like $1 million, but we all know they didn't cost that much. Again, if you like, you could make these personalized. All you need to do is pop a name on them, or maybe a date or something special for that person that you're giving them to. That's the best thing about making your own crafts, is you can make them exactly the way you want. We still have 6 days of crafting left, and I'm super excited for what's coming up. You don't want to miss it. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter yet, make sure you do that. I send out an email with the new video so that you don't miss out. And also every month I give away a free SVG. So if you're on the newsletter list, you don't miss that either. You can find all the links for today's video in the description below. And while you're down there, why not leave a comment? Let me know how you went making these. And if you like this video, don't forget the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more crafty adventures. But until then, you have an absolutely fabulous day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.